Hi, I'm Heinbach and it's good to have you back. A good friend of mine, Felix Moser, just sent me a link to an auction I could not miss, even though I'm probably not able to afford anything from it. I'm talking about the Florian Schneider collection by the late and great Florian Schneider, a founding member of Kraftwerk, who sadly passed away in 2020. His estate is selling a huge amount of instruments. I quickly skipped through it on my phone as I was making my morning coffee. It's 6 a.m. right now here. My voice is still a bit low because I'm recovering from a cold, as you can also see by my red nose. But I just couldn't resist going through the historic collection of one of Germany's most important electronic musicians. There are a lot of flutes in there. That's something I noticed. He was a flutist, he played with the Doldinger, and on the early Kraftwerk records he also played the flute, oftentimes electronically enhanced. But that stopped, I think, with the second album or after the second album, and he focused more on something that I'm personally very interested in, vocoders. I made a video on the VSM 201 vocoder that's also used by Kraftwerk, and you can watch that here. So I'm gonna go through the collection, just browsing and give my thoughts on what I see. I hope you enjoy this one. Here it is, the Florian Schneider collection, November 19th at 10 a.m. in Nashville. And you can register to bid right here. There's something interesting here. I don't know exactly what that is, but it looks cool. And we scroll down and there it starts. A flute, copy of Düsseldorf by Hans Arthur Lux, a passport, and already the first banger of this, a Volkstrautonium. This is a trautonium, an early synthesizer made in the 1930s. It's a simple and early form of a synthesizer with a unique way of playing it, because a bit like on a Martineau, you've got this string here, and then you can play continuous tones, adjust the timbre with these sliders and these switches, and these keys here are basically just markers, so you know where your notes are, basically, to give you a bit of, like a fret on a guitar, to give you an indication. And I heard this when I visited Ludwig at Funkhaus recently. And I was blown away by the beauty and of its lyrical sound. It's a wonderful instrument, and I can't imagine how even an original, after all these years, will sound. And this is an instrument I would dearly love to have in my collection. What are they saying about price? Yes, 2,500 is the current bid, 4 bids already, and estimate 5,000 to 7,000 US dollar. I think this might go higher with Florian Schneider's name attached. All of these things, they're gonna be much more expensive. I mean, you've seen it with the collection of David Lynch that was recently sold, and everything went for crazy prices there. When things are attached to a famous person that has a lot of fans, they're gonna be more pricey. And yeah, the aura of that person appears to become part of the instrument. So beautiful sounding instrument, amazing. Oh, they've got a little bit of description, what it is. Okay. This one came from the collection and personal studio of Florian Schneider, who purchased it directly from trautonium inventor Oskar Sala. So Trautwein invented the trautonium and Oskar Sala perfected it. I'm gonna do an edit and check that later if I'm completely wrong with that, but this description is not correct. Editor here. So this is the book Oskar Sala als Instrumentenbauer, Oskar Sala as an instrument maker, and it says that he was eifrige Beteiligung. So for the first trautonium prototypes and the first trautonium. So he was a part of the team that made it. And according to him, Trautwein did not do much of the hands-on technical work. That was Sala and a technician, Paul Hütter. So Paul and Oskar worked together on creating the instrument, crafting it apparently. And then Sala was involved more and more in the creating of, for example, the Volkstrautonium, but it was all based on Trautwein's instruments, hence it's called Trautonium, and Sala got patents for it. And of course, when we go into the Mixtur Trautonium and such, it becomes more and more Sala's instrument. That's the book. Very good one, in German only. I got this from Deutsches Museum in Munich. So we scroll on. Flutes. Lots of flutes. He was a flute player after all, so yeah. What's a Dynacord Echo? The price seems a bit off, but let's see. 3,000 to 5,000. You can find these much cheaper in Germany. So starting bid 800, nobody's bidding on that. I wouldn't at that price. That's wild. So just from a pure usability point. So, and you can see it's all DIN, Deutsche Industrienorm. So that might put people off because these are, it still has the old ungrounded power supplies. So yeah, but yeah, so DIN jacks, you can easily get adapters for these. And if you want to find the correct ones, my subreddit has a lot of information about these. So yeah, easy, but yeah, rather expensive and rather high what they're expecting for this. Okay. Florian Schneider refers to the use of the Dynacord in his memoir. The handicap with the quiet, delicate flute, always drowned out by loud drumming, the strumming of the electric guitar, etc. A microphone, amplifier, and loudspeaker are needed. Ralph Hütter's eternally booming electric organ ultimately takes away a wind player's breath, so it's important to prolong the second wind, preferably with an echo reverb device from Dynacord, and then the flute parts multiply and also sound much longer. Well, I think this is a fantastic sound in echo, but I don't, unless prices have gone really crazy since last time I looked, this is a bit high, but with the name attached, we'll see. Hamek Performance played an oscillograph, 250, yeah, this is not oscillograph, so not necessarily something really exciting, but stage played EMS Synthi AKS. That's not an AKS. That's just false. That's false information. So this is a Synthi A. Synthi A doesn't have the keyboard. AKS stands for the KS stands for the keyboard version. I know because I have one of these. Wonderful instrument, absolutely fantastic, and I've little doubt that this will sound probably fantastic. So estimate 15 to 20K. Yeah, that's what these things are going for. And you don't need the keyboard. There's a beautiful CV gate interface by Portabellabs that is rather affordable. Just think 150 something, or don't you can see it on the Portabellabs website in Belgium. Really, really cool interface for the Synthi A or AKS. But you don't need the keyboard, but still, this is false information. It's a Synthi A. Okay, there you've got where it's played. And it's the only EMS that Florian owned and was used at Kraftwerk's Kling-Klang studio. Used on Autobahn. Power cable not included. That's a bit of a bummer because the power cable, as you can see, is a bit of a special one. So you're gonna have to fork out a bit of money for it. I can see it here. It has this very round 3-pronged plug. So, but you can't, it's not plug and play. So, yeah. But still. Synthi A, not AKS. Julians, get it in order. No. Oh, beautiful tube radio. Voltage regulator. Variac. That's one great Variac, but again, not something that gets that's in the boat anchor category of Variacs. This timer, come on, that's a beautiful piece. So I would love to have something beautiful like this in the studio because, I mean, back in the day, oftentimes these timers were used for compositions. I don't know how it was at Kling-Klang studios, but for example, when you did electronic compositions, you would have these timers, like a bunch of them, and you would denote like when to make a change using these timers. So in the score it said 45 seconds of this, 30 of this, timer, and now we make the change, Very cool. I've got a bunch of like timer clocks from a recording studio that I still need to get fixed up because they're all falling apart. A road case. Oh, yeah, that's what we're talking about. A Kling-Klang VSM 201 vocoder. I've made a video on the VSM 201 and this is, oh my god. Oh, it's white. That means it's probably a really early one. Maybe. Because usually these are black. And I only found like a silver one. I worked with the prototype that was silver, but this one is white. I didn't know they came in white also. Oh yeah, this looks beautiful. Everything you want to know about this device is in my video. Oof. Finished in gray. No serial number present. So I'm guessing he got a really early one. And I've heard, not from Sennheiser directly, but from people commenting on the video on Facebook, that Florian was also involved, at least giving feedback to this instrument. So that's a piece of history right there. Kraftwerk used the VSM2 one like this on the albums Man, Machine and Computer World. This is cool. Like, what does the 30 to 50K? Yeah, I mean, it's rare. Less than 50 were made or something, according to Sennheiser. It sounds wonderful. But I'm happy that I got to play with the prototype, even though it was very noisy. Oof. I'm getting my heart. There's another one. 2. Okay. Yeah, another vocoder. This one is a bit cheaper. Oh my god. Yeah, same description. Beautiful. Yeah, that's the pretty regular one. I saw this one, similar one to this at Sennheiser. It's hard. It's hard to look at this. What do we have here? Large rack of audio equipment? Looks like a guillotine. Oh, cool. That's a Bode frequency shifter, I think, in the analog systems. If I remember correctly, I can't really see it. Format, we'll check. Tip-top, Dupfer. Cool. And a Syntovox. Ooh, that's another vocoder. Cool. So that's 3 vocoders now. So what do you have here? Yeah. RS 240. Frequency shifter, tip-top, Dupfer, a vocoder. RV12. Ah, okay. Syntovox. That's a bargain. Somebody snapped this. And if this is the estimate and the starting bid is 500, I would snag this up just for the Syntovox. Amazing. That's cool. Doesn't look as fancy as this, but yeah, wonderful. I'm not gonna look into the stringed instruments. Somebody else can do that. Yeah, lovely. M49. Great microphone stand. These are classics. Absolutely designed, wonderful. Yeah, beautiful mic stand. Ah, look at it. Guitarettes. Estimate. They're completely off. They're so off. Unless this is completely broken. Like the estimate on this, like these go for 1,500 or something now, or 1,000 at least. Wonderful instruments. I've gotten a video on these. Like, yeah, this is gonna go way higher, I think. And I would like immediately snag one of these. They're wonderful, absolutely adorable instruments. The only thing about them is, like you can see if they were really played a lot. Probably not so much, because the screen print, when you play it a lot, the screen print rubs off. And on this, it doesn't seem to have rubbed off. So I'm guessing this wasn't played. Yeah, this was not played. This is not played at all. This is very, very fresh. So I'm getting a basically new one. Wonderful. Oh, I have to contain my excitement here. Concert poster. Ah, gray data switch. I had one of these. 25? No, this is okay. No. Multi-channel divider. Interesting. What is this? It's a hi-fi divider. Oh, okay. That's actually an interesting filter. It's a crossover filter. So you can use this like a variable width bandpass. Love it. Never knew about that. This goes on my eBay watch list. Okay. Yeah, good. This is for my eBay watch list. Okay, what do you have here? Light controller, CD player, drum machine. What? I have this one. 500, and the estimate is 2,000 to 3,000. Why? Okay, why? I don't have to ask why, but this is not. This is very simple drum machine. Oh, it's good. Do I have it here? Yeah, here it is. Oh no, I have one model lower. Does this? Yeah, I have the one model without the volume controls. I think this has volume controls somewhere. So yeah, but I don't think that's gonna get that price. It's a cool one. I love this one, and this has a few more functions. But yeah, it's a pretty standard drum machine. And I don't see any famous Kraftwerk songs attached to this, at least in the listing here. So KPR, yeah, 800 to 1,200. No, maybe. But does this have anything attached to it? No, not that interesting. Oh, that's cool. I love this one. That's a fun one. That's like, look at it, how cute this is. Yeah, but you can find these oftentimes on eBay. It's fun to see, like, the drum machine collection. Beautiful. Instrument display case. Ah, for the flutes, of course. Cool, that's cool. Oh, people really want the dramatics. 1,000 already. I didn't know they went that hard now for a tier 6 or 6, but amazing. Good. People want it. That's the price. Another vocoder, the VP330. Had a little bit of an argument. My friend looked on the computer because he said this was hands down the best vocoder, and I disagreed, saying it's the Sennheiser which is the best vocoder. And even the rack version of this is better than the keyboard version. I have the rack version sitting right here. So, yeah, but wonderful instrument. Sounds wonderful. Absolutely beautiful, if a bit limited. Oh, okay, come on. Klangfilm CC Film Tube Mixing and Control Console with Restoration Photo Album. This is one of those. Look at these amount of like amplifier cards in here. Why are these not tucked in? Oh, this hurts. Oh, Eckmillers. These are some of the best EQs. These are some of the best EQs. I snagged a few of these rather cheaply, and they are on my master bus. Like, these are the things that I run everything through, make everything sound wonderful. These alone are worth their weight in gold. Oh, that's a beautiful desk. Come on, this is the best. You're gonna get the best sound quality if it's like probably restored. And each of these units is probably like 1,500 euro now. I don't know, the condition seems a bit rough. They're all a bit rusted. And why are they not fitted in? Why are they all like pulled out like this? I don't know. But each of these is a lot of money. Line amplifiers. Oh, and there they've got the restoration book. Oh my god. That's beautiful. Oh, come on. Like a restoration book? This warms my heart. Oh, come on. Amazing board. We're getting into incredible territory. Incredible. This is like, if a studio snags up one of these, I think would be amazing. And then to have sound run through it again. I would just love to hear this. I would actually just love to hear and record with this. So if you snag this up, hit me up. I would love to. I would just love to hear this one. Oh, yeah. Compressors. That's okay, yeah. The estimate is very low, probably because it looks a bit rough, but these are very, very sought after compressors. So this is gonna go way higher. Like, people in the know this is great. Large rack of audio equipment. Again, another guillotine. But so cool. I mean, this is so cool to have your gear set up like this on wheels. Such a man of taste. Compressors. Oh, the Quantic Yardstick. Great EQ. Reverb, I'm sorry. Wow. Studio electronics? What's that? It's the synthesizer. The lamp alone. This is probably a live rack. I need to check the text, what it says here. Ah, a MIDI Moog. Okay. Interesting. And a Studio Electronics P5, a Prophet P5 synthesizer rehoused into a rack unit. Oh my god. Okay. This has a lot of cool things. Another one of those things that you could... This is beautiful stuff. Amazing. Like, the guillotines are to me like one of the most exciting things you can find right here. Oh, another one. Let's look at this guillotine. This is sequencers. Oh, the Schaltwerk. This is discontinued, I think, from Döpfer, but it's a great step sequencer. Circlon. Yeah, so this is all part of a live rig. This alone, come on, Circlon, all of this. This is, that's an Acme probably down there, if I'm correct. Döpfer Schaltwerk. MIDI, yes. Sequential analog memory, yeah. The clock. Perfect kit. Like, sequencing with this. Fun for days. By the way, they're saying fahren auf der Autobahn, which means drive auf der Autobahn, not fun, Spaß auf der Autobahn. Just because it's a common misconception. It's not Beach Boys. So, yeah, wonderful. All these 3 guillotines. Amazing. Metal clipboard with handwritten notes from studio. That's cool. That's like a cool fan thing. Beautiful. Saxophones, harmonia, another guillotine. Oh, I see something down there, which I'm happy to say I have at home here. So, this is crazy. Oh my god. This is like... Okay, down here is a Brilliant Care filter bank. And, oh, look at it in its natural environment. Looks so cool. Oh, and I see a Wandel and Goltermann filter. I hope we'll see that later. There's the another vocoder, cool mounted corks. So yeah, MIDI filter. Oh, Synthi filter bank. Oh god, Ferrofish filter. Oh. Omnipressor, Eventide. There it is. That's the filter bank. Wonderfully passive filter bank. Not passive, it's active, but it has big, coils in there. It sounds amazing. It's one of the best filter banks ever made. And yeah, sounds fantastic. This big thing down here. I owe you a video to that, but I don't know what to do with filter bank video. You've seen a few. It's just like, oh, look how good this sounds. But yeah, this is amazing rack. So what do we have here? What did I miss? Eventide Omnipressor. EMS 8-octave filter, crazy good. 2 Klang film, 3 band EQs. Again, those are the EQs, I think, similar to the ones we saw in that big mixer before, the Klang film mixer. A Bode model frequency shifter with the smiley face sticker on the center dial. Come on. Oh, it makes me love the man even more. A Franz EMT, compressor, Boolean Care spectrum shaper. Yeah, this is one of the coolest guillotines. Come on. Amazing. Electronic crossover network. Channel mount mixer. Okay, this is... Oh, okay. This is what we saw in the beginning. The Robovox and Rotrax silver case with the Rotrax phoneme keyboard. Yeah. According to the consigner, this rack of Rotrax units were used at the Kling Klang studio and used, among other things, to create the iconic robotic speech sounds which opened each Kraftwerk's concert from 1981 to 2002. Yeah, this is legendary, and that's something that Florian was really diving into. and I've never seen one of those in the wild. So yeah, that's basically how you create robot voices, which is something so easy to do today. But that's the unit you needed back then for. And it sounded absolutely lovely. The Votrax Vocal Interface Division. Made Sculpture. Robovox Sculpture, elektronische Geräte GmbH, made in Germany. Okay. But made in Michigan. So the sculpture is probably the interface for everything. So that was something that was made especially for this. There's the keyboard. Whoever gets this, I would love to play with it. Oh, I would love to play with it. Oh, give me a call. I would love to like spend a week with this. Probably not enough, maybe 2. 2 hand-built MIDI devices. Oh, that's cool. MIDI devices that echo the look of the other instruments. So aesthetic. Okay, that's the different. So that's for basically, yeah, programming the words. U, I, O, Ö, Ö, le. U, I, O, Ö, Ö, E. Ah. So aesthetic. So good. Frequency shift, dry wet, voltage VCO1, and Rausch, which means noise. That alone. That's wonderful. Yeah, the phoneme keyboard with stand. Yeah, this is probably for the Votrax. Yeah, it says it is. Okay, this is the Votrax controller. So you can easily, you can match, so it's so quick with this, but you need both. So if you get this, you need this. Else, that would be heartbreaking if somebody got this and the other person got this, and then it would be like, no. Flutes. Okay, that's good. The flutes give me a break. I have slightly elevated pulse here. Yeah. Telefunken preamp, nice, very good, looks beautiful. This is big. Love the industrial design of everything. I wish I could be able to afford something like this. Just like, here comes the laptops and everything looks so rugged and beautiful. So what do we have here? This is the analysis section for a vocoder. Probably. Here we've got some Telefunken amplifiers here. Trennverstärker. Yeah. U73. Yeah, these are compressors. Like the one we saw before. Bandpasssatz mit Trennverstärker by Wandel and Goltermann. That's a custom thing. Now, this is not something that Wandel and Goltermann made, I would say, because they didn't make something like with jacks and a MIDI channel. So this looks like a custom set, probably like integrated Wandel and Goltermann bandpass filters, and then put it in a custom unit. Beautiful. Custom designs, really, yeah. Florian Schneider had the instruments crafted that he needed. Amazing. Road case, transformer, tape deck, beautiful shortwave, flutes. Flutes are now my relaxing place. Yes, flutes. Oh, nice. These are Roda and Schwarz. ANT? Is it ANT? Nee, ATN, sorry. ATN. These are cool, very good sounding power amplifiers. Of course, 1 and 2. Ooh. Yeah, beautiful Korg PS 3200s. I mean, this has been reissued now. And since they are reissued and they're making them again, or like I see a bunch of these now being available for sale. So, and not really selling on Reverb. But this is, of course, a special one being used by Florian. But yeah, current bid 5,000, start estimate 15 to 25. Yeah, that's ballpark now. The prices have dropped, I think, since Korg announced the reissue. So, wonderful synthesizer. Uh, Olafur Arnalds still owes us, I think, a solo album with one of these. He made this instrument so much his own. So we're all waiting for that, Olafur. Okay, another road case. What do we have here? Yeah, vocoder, some MIDI stuff, and 2 voice processors. Yeah, that's not so fancy. I mean, it's a super cool vocoder, but it's something. It's not as excitingly special as the other vocoders that we've come across so far. Okay, so digital voice processor, and the vocoder, and the whole MIDI unit. Yeah, this is pretty nice off-the-shelf solution for vocal processing. A balalaika bass, that's cool, and more flutes. Relax, flutes, nice lamp, nice typewriter, more cool clocks. Oh, I would love one of these. Oh, but it's already at 800. This is impossible. This is like silence for recording. I would love to have one of these outside my studio, connected to whenever I'm recording. Oh, ashtray. I think that's similar to the one I saw at Phonologia in Milano. It's a very, like, I don't need an ashtray, but just because it looks cool. Ashtray with no smoking. Okay, so this is like, it was just as a design object at some point, and just because somebody put like that sign on it, don't smoke, or it's a joke. It might be a joke, but just as an object, it's wonderful. Oh. Display case, chair, Polaroid, some pictures. Dentist chair. That's something I don't get, but it looks beautiful as an object, but yeah. Oh, cool. I love these industrial armchairs. I wonder how comfy they are. I could see myself in one of these. Tables. Oh, those are cool. Oh, yes, I see that people bid on these industrial swivel chairs. Wonderful. Huh? Why? A fly. A large realistic model of a housefly from the home studio. Okay, why not? A fly. Oof. That would give me and my kids nightmares. Oversized scissors. Oh, suits. Those make me a bit sad, because now it gets very personal when you go to the clothing and the suits and everything. Yeah, stylish man. Very stylish man. Kraftwerk always, like, when they got into their own, like, from this jam band into the styled band, that's when they really blew up and became Kraftwerk, when become like an icon. They created an iconic look and visual language and combined that with the music, which is something that it's so hard to pull off. And they did it absolutely beautifully. And yeah. Vocoder. Clink Clank 16-channel Moog vocoder. Yeah, personal studio. These are also reissued. I think they go for 6K. Or even more now. This is another one of those units I would love to try myself at some point. Oh yeah. Yeah, because the thing is, you can switch it all up. Switch the analyzer outputs, and that's a cool one. I think it was used, Neil Young used one of these at some point. An acoustic panel, but it's metal. That's pyramid foam and aluminum. Okay, so on the back there's foam. Okay, that's an acoustic panel you roll around. Painted. Okay. Oh, it's not silver. I thought it was all aluminum. It's just painted. Interesting. Oh, it looks good. I wonder how you can ship this safely. Spectrum analyzer. Oh, yeah, here we go. Beautiful. One of the best sounding filters ever. Hochpass, Tiefpass. Yeah. I got 2 of these in trades for Eurorack modules. Yeah, sound amazing. Absolutely amazing sound, but 32 kilograms. Incredibly heavy. And what's that atop? An Ibanez. It's an odd pairing. A really odd pairing. Why is that there? Why would you pair the Wandel and Goltermann with an Ibanez? Maybe it's just for the picture, but yeah, get one of these if you can. If you have the space and your floor can stand these. Saxophones. No idea about sax. Oh, come on. Yeah. This is crazy. This is legendary. And look how it's poised. Look how it's there. Oh. Yeah. This is a famous filter. This is a distortion filter, basically. This is used for radio plays to create effect voices. But also, you can see you can swipe this frequency and this frequency differently. And this was famously used by Stockhausen in his live performances, and you could hear him go clack, clack, clack when he was doing microphonie, for example, processing what the musicians were playing. Beautiful thing, absolutely beautiful thing. Yeah. It's passive. Oh, this one, it's entirely passive. Amazing. So usually you need a V72 to get the gain up again. Future retro sequencer. Yeah, that's a classic. You see that oftentimes when you look at like INA, GRM, early pictures, and then you can see that in the background. That's a beautiful, beautiful EQ. Amazing sound quality. But you usually need 2 of these to make it really, for stereo. NDR Fernsehen, UE100 number 2. So he got this from the TV station, and like these things were thrown out because you couldn't resell them because they were basically bought by the public. They couldn't resell them, and because then they would have also needed to provide warranty, and it was public. So what they did was they basically threw these out, and then people would pick them out from the bins. So many people I know picked up a lot of great microphones, things like these, from the bins, or for just like coffee money when they went, hey, there's something where we're about to throw this away. Do you want this? We can't resell it. So that's how many of the people I know got things like this, which now costs, what do you want for? Yeah, I think 6,000. This can easily be more, but you need another one basically to make sense of it, really, I think, as in a mastering setting. Saxophones, my second relaxing space. Pedal steels, yeah. I'm sorry for you saxophonists out there if you're like, oh, what's this? Zoom guitar effects processor. Oh, that's cool. Funny tiny zoom. That could be something to pick up for cheap. Yeah, exactly. This looks like something someone would just pick up just to have something from Florian. Cheap, fun thing. Why is the Zoom logo taped over? I think that would be here, the Zoom logo. Or something's taped over here. Leslie? Saxophones. Oh, nice echo. Yeah, that's a nice stage echo. Oh, it hasn't. Look at these cool edition cabs. That's cool. Now, I haven't played with these, but they're supposed to be rather nice. Cleaner than the Rolands, which, depending on what you think, might be a bad or a good thing, what you want to use them for. But I like the custom knobs. It's playful. What's this? An AKG 330A mic. Oh, that's one of those very, very long ones. Oh, that's cool. Those are cool. Like, oof. And it happens to be the same type of microphone the Beatles used during their famous rooftop performance, which would prove to be the band's last. Cool. I have never come across this, or I've never looked at it, because it's meant to be invisible, how thin it is. So many saxophones. Oh, we chill while the saxophones pass us by. Grundig microphone. I think that's basically an MD21. Looks like a version of the MD21. Yeah, this is a Sennheiser MD21, one of my favorite microphones. And it's gold. Come on. Oh. I would pick this up in a heartbeat at that price. At that price, come on. Oof, U47. Legendary microphone. Don't have to say anything about it. If this is working, and a spare tube, come on. This is gonna be much higher, I think. I think this is gonna go much higher. This, just simply from the worth of this microphone, this is gonna be more. Just, yeah. Even without Florian's name attached to it. Amazing. And then you can imagine with that stand. I think that stand is meant to fit. What a studio piece. This is something that studios are gonna be like, yeah, already bidding. Oh, a mic tester. That's cool. These stands are so stylish. They made such good stands. MIDI, analog to MIDI interface, sequencer, MIDI controller, more MIDI controllers, MIDI controllers, MIDI controllers. Ah, that's the USB MIDI controller. That's the corks. I wouldn't bother. So these are like corks that are basically controls for a plugin. I don't know. I wouldn't get this one. But it's cool. So, yeah, 3 probably, yeah, nice to have this on stage instead of the real thing. MIDI box switch, more flutes. Oh, Roland MIDI. That's Alex Ball territory here. Eddie Roll, more MIDI controller. A little, yeah, programmers, all live, very useful live stuff. Not that particularly interesting. Beautiful power amplifier. Sampling delay, interesting. Ah. Green rack looks rough. Power amplifiers. Ibanez, that's a nice effect unit from the 80s, I think. But nothing very special. Beautiful monitors. And at that price, I would be hesitant. I would get them. Honestly, at that price, if it goes for 800, 2 of these, amazing. Oh, okay, here come the big GBL. Used at Kling Klang. Oh. Look, they have a picture with him? With that? Oh, no, is there a picture? Is there a picture somewhere? Oh, these are amazing speakers. But yeah, I would never have the space as big enough to house something like this. Not it, but what one can dream. Oh, Klangfilm speakers. Vintage metal maquet cabinet with audio equipment stored inside. What audio equipment is stored inside, you teasers? What's in there? What is that? What's that? What is in there? Oh, cup holder? Nice. But what's in there? What is that? Shift Sync MIDI clock systems, Innovation Launch Control, M3 channel. Okay, it's all MIDI stuff. Audio merge. Yeah, it's all MIDI related stuff. And CompuFlash storage described 512 megabyte CompuFlash storage disk inscribed E-Sax Choir. 2 CDs, Hi-Fi check. An odd one. Not quite a treasure chest, but interesting. Korg remote keyboard, Flugelhorn, or yeah, Flugelhorn. Those look cool. I'm not gonna judge the art here. I can't. Schneider duschen, a comic book. Clothing. Korg signal processors. I think Alex Ball again made a video on that. An ARP. Lovely. Another PS3200. So that's 3 now. MS-10. Oh, that's cool. The MS-50 and the sequencer. Lovely. Beam Music Board Teaching Synthesizer. What's that? What is that? What is that? What is that? How? Are you supposed to play here and then the note lights up? Can you tune the notes here? What is that? Has some water damage here? But what is it? Okay, so there are the notes. It looks handwritten. And I'm very confused what this is. The music board is a teaching tool which features a chalkboard with embedded contacts for each note on the left side keyboard. By inserting a 1/4-inch cable or a wand-style implement into the correct jack on the rear panel, one can touch the tip of the cable to one of the 15 conductive traces, thereby completing a circuit causing the internal signal generator. Oh my god. I want this. This is the thing I really, really want. I might just register for this. Yeah. Register to bid. We upped the... Okay, no, I can't. Like, I don't have an account here. So I'm not going to do this on camera. But this is something... Oh my god. This is cool. This is just cool. I'm sorry. Oh. Come on. This is cool. This is beautiful. This is something I've never seen, and I think it's lovely, smart thing to teach notes. Beautiful. Love it. Yeah, that's the one thing I really want. No. Probably not gonna get it. That's crazy. Nice Shalmai. Look at these two. What a cool pairing. Oh. Oh, Sam, this might give you ideas how to mount yours. Like, cool. Beautiful. Casio CZ1. Yeah, some normal synthesizers now. Oh, here's that vocoder. I think Simon the Magpie made a video on it. It's really crappy. But for someone who's a completionist and vocoders, as Florian Schneider apparently was, he needed to have that one. Some Moog. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's a really, really cool little setup. Yeah, come on. Really nice processing setup. This is beautiful. Come on. It's gonna be probably proper expensive. People are already bidding on it. Yeah, this is gonna be expensive. Breath controller, synthesizer. Of course, breath controllers. I wondered when we got into these. Yeah. EV synthesizers, trumpets. There's more. It doesn't stop. This video is getting very, very long. I'm sorry. Sorted mouthpieces. CS30. Beautiful synthesizer. I mean, the CS30, like, they look so tough. These look like the whole CS range, except for the tiny CS01, look like rough synthesizers. Like, we mean business. Like, no frills, just like pure sound. Have kind of a Russian style to them, I feel. A bit polyvox-ish. But cool synthesizers. Sound great. In a way. Gnarly. Monophonic bass keyboard. Hohner organetta. Vibraphone. More lamps. Flugelhorns. A cassette light. Interesting. Ay. More brass. I'm getting tired now. This is too much. Photo One industrial style raincourt. That's cool. Looks very Bowie-ish. Oof. That's crazy. That looks crazy good. Like, that's in the Rot and Schwarz colors. UBM colored. Amazing. Wow. Oof. Oh. It's a Feuerlöschfahrzeug, a former fire engine, what do you call it? Oh, this looks so good. That's cool. Absolutely. Epitome of style. Codes. Oh, EMT turntable. Those are like, this is gonna be much higher. These are already like, I think, in the 3 to 5K range when you try to get an EMT turntable. More nice turntables. Soundburger. Rotary phone. Proper, like this industrial style. Oh, yeah. The bicycle for this Tour de France single. Tour de France. Okay, what else? Oh, that's it. Well, this has been a very intense ride. I hope I gave you some extra information on what is in there, and I shouldn't even attempt to bid on that board, but I might just do it. I mean, it's the coolest and oddest thing that I found in all of these, and one thing that I had no idea existed, and that is always excite me. And when I find something that I don't know existed, I get super excited. So I might not, even if I don't get it from this auction, I'll just probably put it on my alerts and see if I can find it somewhere. Or if, someone of you has this beam board and would like to borrow it for me, or borrow it to me, I would love to try this. Try it in the video and then send it back. But that's so cool. Such a cool idea. Such a cool idea. I mean, you can do it all with smart boards now, but somebody building something like this is wonderful. Yeah, Florian Schneider, a man of great musical taste and clothing taste and instrument taste, passed away too soon. But this is the collection, and you can get it now. I'm not affiliated with it, by the way. I just went through it. It's quite a trip to go through history like that. That board was my favorite. It might not be yours. So let me know which of these fantastic items attracts you the most and would love to have in your home or studio. I think everyone has probably a different opinion on that. If you enjoyed this, consider supporting my work on Patreon. There's a lot of music, sound packs, and exclusive videos there. And join the Heinbach subreddit if you want to chat with like-minded people about Wandel und Goltermann filters or DIN connectors. Thank you all for watching. I'll be seeing you in the next one once I've cured my flu. Bye.